this is the Lion Insight.
Hello everyone, this is the Lion Insight. I am here with Maria Carramaschi, and today we will be talking about a very special theme.
Hi guys. So the theme for this month is beauty and beauty standards, and more specifically, towards women. So like women's relationship with beauty and beauty standards, and our like societal standards around aesthetics and things like that. So for this episode, I just wanted to we are not gonna have a guest, but I thought it would be interesting to just have a conversation about beauty standards and how they vary between boys and girls, because usually I only talk about this with my friends that are all girls, so I thought it would be nice to have like a male perspective on it. So I think Finland, you might have an idea. Like with girls, there's a lot of pressures for beauty and like how the body looks and how your hair looks and makeup and clothes. And I just wanted to know, sometimes I feel like boys don't talk about this subject enough, and I always wonder, do they not talk about it because they don't feel this pressure, or because I don't know, they're just not used to talking about this sort of stuff. So what do you think about this subject?
I think that boys surely have, but it's just what you said, you know. Many of us uh, don't feel comfortable, I think, to expose for our male friends and even more to female friends about our uncertainties, what we feel less confident about. How do I say different there are different pressures that we get, but we often don't express them as much as women normally do, I guess.
Yeah. So we talk a lot within our friends about this. So boys don't really do that, right, with your friends.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this can change, right, depending on the group, depending on
Yeah, of
the,
course.
but I think that normally that's the case, right? That's the kind of the stereotype.
Yeah, and how do you feel about this stereotype? Because sometimes I wonder if boys don't mind it, or if sometimes they wish to talk about their insecurities with their friends. What do you think?
I think that I think it's something that comes from, like, we don't know much how it would be if it wasn't like that. But it's something that sometimes it can really be something challenging for some boys. I think that it's something that when you respect the stereotype so much, you know, when you think, oh, because I'm a boy I can't express, I think that's when it becomes very
Mhm.
challenging. That's when it becomes harmful.
Yeah, because
I never
sometimes
got to the,
I know. Sorry, you can
go
finish.
ahead, go ahead.
Because sometimes as a girl, sometimes I don't know, it's helps to talk about things like that and all these subjects, and I wonder if boys feel this needs, or if you feel sometimes you want to talk about it, but then you feel oh no, boys don't talk about this sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's really different, this thing, but I think that as we develop, you know, there are so many different concepts being brought up this century. I believe that this will soon change. You know, these kinds of silly stereotypes will be soon dismantled, right? It's something
Yeah, I think
very,
so as well. I think every there's something called, I'm not sure you're familiar with it, but I joined Girl Up. I'm leader now, but when I joined, I learned a term called toxic masculinity, and I thought it was very interesting because I never thought about it before. And essentially it's the term you use to describe this pressure that sometimes boys feel the need to fit into this stereotype, boys don't cry, boys don't talk about their feelings. But I think every day we move forward, and we kind of break it down more, because I don't think it's good for boys, and it also ends up affecting other places in society.
for sure it affects not only boys but girls as well, right? To have so many people visibly hiding their insecurities. But I think that reflecting now, I think that certainly developed a lot, you know, because it's not something so broad within boys. You know, there are many boys that express themselves, and that daily talk about their feelings, etc. There are boys that are more closed to the
Yeah.
emotion, but this varies, right? It's not something so um, that fit into every boy.
Yeah, of course. And I think it's like the idea of breaking down this toxic masculinity is not to like boys can't be masculine. It's not that. I think it's just it's about giving boys freedom to like express their feelings if they want to, and just to have the choice to like talk about it, because a lot of the times men like, and it ends up having some really serious consequences. Like I'm not, I don't know if you know, but like suicide rates among men are a lot higher than women, and sometimes some people believe it's because they end up like bottling up their feelings, you know, like not talking about it.
For sure.
And then yeah, and like not expressing their like creativity and things like that. Like women have more of the freedom to do so, but I think it's like you said, more and more boys are feeling more confident to do so, and I think that's very positive.
Yes, I agree with you. And with women, do you think that sometimes this pressure, these standards are overwhelming and challenging?
Yeah, for sure. I think that like sometimes, like obviously I love like dressing up and like wearing makeup and doing things like that, but there are a lot of times where I feel like this standards that revolves around women can become really toxic, because it's like puts a lot of pressure on us and makes us feel insecure. Like you're like constantly comparing yourself to like these people and like these women on social media that have like perfect bodies and perfect skin and like perfect hair, and a lot of the times it's like not real, you know, it's like edited, and it's like a model's job to look like that. So sometimes it's hard for girls to feel confident because they have so much to compare themselves to, you know. But I also feel like with the body positivity movement, and like I think women are being more and more encouraged to just like dress up the way they want to, and
Conscious about that, right?
yeah, of course, like that. So I think for both sides, like for both girls and boys, every day like having more the freedom to kind of choose what they want to do, you know.
Yes, I agree with you.
So guys, this was kind of it for our conversation. If you haven't read yet the articles from this month, because a lot of them kind of go through the subjects of beauty standards uh, and just this dynamic between the genders, and also tune in with the other videos and of course with our podcast. So we'll see you next month.
Bye, guys. Thank you.